Yo, shout out to everybody that entered in the drawing. Here's the packages for all 5 winners right here, getting those shipped out to you guys. I forgot to tell you guys, those of you that won the shirts, share it on Instagram. I'll add you to my story. Man, what's good, YouTube? How y'all doing on this beautiful day, man? You see it, Bucks won. Always a good day for me. Let's get this video started. What's good, YouTube? So we are out here doing a little bit of part throttle math tuning, as you can see. After I set up my map sensor, I had a little bit of issues, and I think it's because I put the LT4 settings in there. I have an LS9 map, but I'm doing a little bit of more tuning just to kind of get things a little bit more dialed in, because they looked a little bit rough on my last log. But like I said, I had the wrong settings in there, and when I glanced over at my fuel trims on my way over here, I mean, my fuel trims are looking great. So this is more just, you know, why not? Might as well get this dialed in if I can. Then I'll quickly put this on, load up my normal tune, and then we're shooting out to the shop to get to today's video. Here's my long-term fuel trims. Look at these. Money. I'm not touching these at all. I might even add a tad of fueling right in here. So before I get out to the shop, you guys, I figured I might as well do a little bit of math tuning on the wide open throttle. Now, I adjusted a bunch of fuel settings so I got more fuel pressure, and she's pulling hard. She is pulling super hard. Now I'm gonna go back to the shop right now, check out my fuel pressure. Most of the adjustments were on the low side pump. What's up, boy? How you doing, dude? What's up, dude? What's up, dude? All right, before we even check out that data log, let's get to what today's video is about. Now, let's get this hood popped. Now, what today's video is about is we are going to port my throttle body. Now, I probably should have waited to tune until after I ported my throttle body, but I just wanted to make sure things were good. Like I said, the settings I had on my map sensor before had me a little bit nervous when I saw some of the numbers, but once I went back out right now, everything's all good. My tune's still dialed in. All my bad. And from everything that I understand about porting the LT1 throttle body, you don't have to worry about retuning. Now, again, just like this map sensor, I'll check out my numbers. If my numbers look funky, boom, I'll shoot back out, I'll retune. Zero issues at all to get the math dialed in. But from everything I understand, it should just help it flow a little bit better. So if you guys are wondering how come I don't just go with a bigger throttle body, 1, because once it's ported, they flow pretty well. 2, a bigger throttle body on a centrifugal setup, I'm not sure it's as important as it is on positive displacement setups where it's sucking air past the throttle body, because my air is pressurized going past the throttle body. Plus, the LT1 intake, you can't even port big enough to fit an actual 95 on there. Like, it fits, but the snout, I think it doesn't go bigger than 91 millimeters, so it's not a true throttle body and intake combo 95 millimeters. Plus, this one's for free. So while I let that throttle body cool off real quick, checking out my tune here. Now, things are looking pretty good. I mean, they're really not looking that bad. Way better than they were looking when I had the last settings in there. But I am running a little bit lean. I'd say on average, somewhere between 3 to 5% with a couple of the cells that spiked. All right, got my math adjusted. Let's get this tune loaded on. There we go. Man, y'all sleeping on this tuning stuff. I love being able to tune my car and just adjust it whenever I want. All right, let's get set up for this throttle body. So to remove the throttle body right here, super straightforward. We'll get some of these pipes out of the way, get it disconnected, get the 4 bolts unscrewed, then disconnect it from the hose here. Let's get it. Super simple to disconnect. Like I said, the one connection there, 4 bolts going around. Let's get this last bolt all the way up out of here. And there it is, not much to it at all. Still looks fairly clean in there, doesn't look too bad. A little bit of buildup, but nothing bad at all. O-ring still looks okay, or gasket, whatever you want to call it. Cool. So the stock LT1 throttle body that comes on the Camaro SS's is the same exact one that comes on the ZL1s. They are both 87 millimeters. And this thing is actually pretty damn big. Now I don't know what kind of cars you guys used to have, but I've said it plenty of times. I had a little 4.6 liter 2-valve Mustang. I think I upgraded to like an 84 millimeter on that thing. So yeah, this is plenty big. What we're gonna be doing today is, you see inside of here, you see this lip? The LT1s have a pretty steep lip there. So what we're gonna be doing is just smoothing this out, making it more of a smooth transition going into the throttle body. What that's gonna do is, where this lip is, you'll usually get like a little bit of turbulence where the air kind of spins differently than the rest of the air. Hoping to smooth that out, just get a smoother transition, smoother flow. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Got it pretty cleaned up, got rid of all the little black buildup and everything that was there. Good enough to start porting it. Now, if you guys are ever doing this, can you see where I have got the black Sharpie marks in there? You do not want to go past that, because that is where the throttle body touches. You will mess up your idle if you go past this mark, because it's going to allow air to travel through. You'll never be able to get the tune right. So always be conscious of everywhere that your throttle body plate actually goes to. So as you can see, I don't have that much to work with to take off this little bit of a lip, but I just want to take off some of the sharpness. It's a pretty significant step in, and just smooth it out just a little bit. I mean, this throttle body honestly does not require that much porting. So let's get the tools we need to get this done. Okay, so we got the plate removed out of the throttle body. If you guys are doing this, just make sure you mark the plate so you know which way it goes in there, so it's on the correct side. Comes out with those two little bolts. I'm gonna be using a Dremel here, and then I've got kind of like some grinder wheels and stuff here. We'll use it to sand it down and smooth it afterwards. All right, so I know I've been talking like I know what I'm doing. This is actually my first time ever porting something. Let's get it. I actually don't like the setup on the vise, so I'm gonna lay it on the table. Got it looking pretty damn good, boys. Now you can't really see it because it's dark. I'm gonna get this cleaned up and then I'll show it to you. All right, YouTube, let me show you my work. Now this is what I did here. You can see the lip isn't nearly as steep. Really smoothed out in there. Let me get my focus. Smoothed out in there quite a bit better than it was. Not such a step. Over on this side, we got rid of the lip almost completely, but much smoother, much more of a gradual step in. I'm really happy with it. Now, I might have almost screwed up on my own thing I told you guys not to do and go too far in. I don't think I really went too far in, but I went right up to the line. So again, this is my first time, but hey man, I'll take it. And anyways, if I screw it up, I mean, getting a new one, it's like $100 and something bucks. Not that I'm trying to toss around $100. I'm really hoping to see a nice little performance gain. Now, this is a great option for those of you that are NA. You can pick up like 5 to 10 horsepower, especially if you combine that with an intake. Porting your throttle body is a really nice upgrade on NA setups. And it's also a really nice upgrade if you have a positive displacement upgrade, or if you just upgraded the LT4. In fact, I recommend that you go ahead and just get the bigger, I think LT5 throttle body is a 95 millimeter. Port that sucker out, or just port your 87. You'll see nice gains off of it. I'm not looking to get giant gains on mine because I have a centrifugal setup, so by the time the air comes around and it's actually hitting the intake and the throttle body, my system is already pressurized, so flow restriction isn't quite as big of a deal. But if I can get it to flow better, I want everything to flow as well as possible. That's a big thing on these cars. Get the air in and then get that air out. Let's get this throttle body put back on. We'll keep it moving. Hopefully my idle's okay, and yeah, let's get it. Yo, getting this plate back in here is no joke, but we got it. It doesn't scrape. Cool. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living. Wow, just like that, y'all. Got it buttoned up. Nothing to it. Super simple to get back together. I'll go ahead and get this thing started. Let's see how it works. It's a moment of truth. Hopefully I ain't screw things up too bad. I'm worried about is the idle, you guys. That's the easiest way from what I know to tell that you screwed up porting it. But it's not rough, it's idling just fine. Alright, you guys, so she feel good, feel like she running strong. Now, honestly, the biggest thing, as I've said several times, biggest thing I was concerned about was the idle. Absolutely zero issues there. Usually the biggest pickup that you get is throttle responsiveness. So, you know, it's hard to tell. I just barely pulled away. Hopefully I'll drive around a little bit more to really get a feel for the throttle responsiveness, but I don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. Now, those of you that were winners in the giveaway, I got everybody's t-shirts sent out over the weekend. So on Saturday, I sent them all out. I actually had somebody who lives like fairly local to me. They've already reached out, said they got theirs. Today is Monday. This video should be up Tuesday. So depending on how far some of you are from California, you all should be expecting your shirts here pretty soon. Shout out to Taylor who won the $50 gift card. I got that to him last week. Man, I appreciate all the support on the channel, so I'm happy to be able to show some love back to you guys for all the love you guys are showing me. Now, I'm hoping pretty soon to have it set up where I'm actually going to start selling merch. So if you guys are interested in getting some merch, let me know. I've got hella different ideas in my head of different designs. Is that the police? Ain't no police, just somebody with a white helmet. Anyway, so I've got hella ideas for different designs. Obviously, we'll be selling the basic one you guys see me in all the time. I've already got some new colors printed up. Yo, giant shout out to my mom and my aunt. They really took care of like all the logistics and everything with getting these shirts made and getting them sent out to you guys. Huge help. Also, I want to say I appreciate everybody out there that shares my videos. That's really the best way for this channel to grow. So I'm going to keep on grinding, keep on hustling. The mods don't stop. The hustle don't stop. Appreciate you guys that help me help this thing grow. This your boy ZT Zoomin. I'm keeping it moving, baby, and I'm out. Peace.